All right, what's happening, everybody? We're going to start Unit 1, Variables, Functions, Patterns, and Graphs. The daily objective for 1.1 using variables is to use variables to write algebraic expressions and equations from words and from tables of data. Having a hard time on my board here, so forgive me. All right, so problem 1. Writing an algebraic expression for each phrase. The sum of n and 8. Sum is going to be one of our key words here. Sum implies addition. So this means we are going to add n and 8. So the expression that matches these words is n plus 8. All right, part B, same directions. 6 less than B. In this case, the words less than, B, do not mean the symbol less than. They mean subtraction. So what we are going to do is somehow subtract 6 and B. 6 less than B means we're going to start with B, and we're going to take away 6. So if we look at this quantity as a whole, B minus 6 is the same as 6 less than B. Problem 2, define a variable and write an algebraic expression for each phrase. 10 more than twice a number. 10 more than twice a number. So we have to define a variable. That looks like this. X equals, and it doesn't have to be X, it could be any letter you want. X equals the number. This number right here. And we have to now write this expression for this phrase. 10 more than. The words more than indicate addition. So 10 plus. Twice a number. Twice means multiply by 2. You have to forgive my penmanship here as I'm adjusting to my new technology. 10 more than, 10 plus, twice a number. So 2 times something. We're going to indicate multiplication with parentheses here. Twice a number. Well, what's that number? Well, we said that number is X. So that goes here. You don't need the parentheses. You can also write it like this, which is actually my preference. 2 things next to each other, the 2 and the X, indicates multiplication on its own, so this would be the best acceptable answer. Sweet. Define a variable, write an algebraic expression. Same directions. Here's our variable. Use whatever letter you would like. X is going to equal this number here. 3 times a number. 3 times a number is multiplication. 3 times means multiplication, kind of like twice did in the last example. So 3 times a number would be 3x, and then minus 6. Minus is another way of saying subtraction. So 3x minus 6. 3 times a number, minus 6. Write an equation to show the total income from selling school tickets to a school play for $5 each. So the first thing I'm noticing is that we have a variable in income. So I equals income. Second thing I'm noticing is how are we getting that income? We're getting that income by doing what? Selling tickets. So I'm going to use a little T here for number of tickets sold. That is a weird looking S, but that is an S. So income is going to be our total, so I'm going to go I equals. Well, how do we get income? We get income by selling tickets. How much money do we get per ticket sold? We get $5 for each one. So if I sell 10 tickets, that's 10 times $5, which is $50. If I sell 20 tickets, it's 20 times $5, which is $100. Either way, what I'm setting up here is the number of tickets, T, times the cost for each ticket, which is 5. So we're going to do 5 times the number of tickets. Income equals the number of tickets times 5. Lovely. Write an equation for the data in the table. So I'm going to need two variables just like last time. G is going to equal the number of gallons, which is French for gallons. M equals number of miles. So how do we relate these two things? I'm going to look for a pattern. So I'm looking at the gallons, looks like they're going up +2, +2, +2. Okay, that tells me something. I'm looking at the miles, +40, +40, +40. So it looks like a relatively constant increase. So we would like to try and figure out the relationship here. How do we get from gallons to miles? What do we do to the number 4 to get 80? What do we do to the number 6 to get 20? I can start to see a pattern here. I'm noticing that 4 times 20 is 80. 6 times 20 is 120, and it works all the way across the board. So we're taking the number of gallons, multiplying it by number of gallons multiplied by 20 to get number of miles. Again, you're going to have to forgive my penmanship, but hopefully you can hear what I'm saying while I'm writing this. So how do we do that? We have number of gallons multiplied by 20. So G times 20, so 20G is going to equal the number of miles. Gallons multiplied by 20 equals number of miles. And we are donezo. Thanks for staying with me, y'all. Hope you enjoyed 1.1.